Alright guys, it's Justin again with another work in progress. This is work in progress number 2 for the Master Grade Ez8. I just had a little bit of time to kick around last night, and when I can't really paint, I like to just have something to mess around with and work on. So this has kind of been a really good kit for that, because it's going to be so mod heavy. This is basically where it was last time. I haven't done a whole lot. Well, I've done a lot, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you exactly what I have done. So, the first thing I did was I started cutting out the pieces of the shield, and if you'll notice, I've actually taken the little divots that were on the shield, and I've filled them in with putty, and I've sanded them smooth up to a 1200 grit. This has still got a little bit of a divot, or a dimple, I guess, so I have to go over that one more time, but the rest of them look fine. And I've actually cut this really small, thin sheet of plot plate, and this is going to fit over the top of the shield. So that's my first plot plate type deal. Really excited, and I'm really happy with the way it looks. Next, one of my least favorite parts of the Master Grade Ez8 were the skirts. I felt that they were really short, really stubby, kind of ugly looking. So I went ahead and cut these in half, and I glued plot plate using plastic cement in the middle. And it took about 3 sheets, well, 3 pieces stacked on top of one another to get it to this height that I wanted. But when you plug them in, they look really nice. And I've also kind of buffed all the detail out of the front of these too, because I have some other plans with that. But they are about the length that I want them. They're nice and long. They look pretty good. So I'm going to put another sheet over the front of this after I smooth this all out and get it nice and clean how I want it. The back skirts are really hollow and ugly. So what I've done is I've cut out another sheet of plot plate, and I've just kind of fitted in here. It's not a perfect fit, but it's pretty close. It's close enough that I'm not really going to mess with it too much. I have to cut that out a little bit more just to make sure that it fits properly. But it does fit on the back, as it should. And it looks a little better from the front. I mean, you don't really see that too much, so it's not a huge deal. But I just thought it'd be nice to do that extra little bit of detail. And I've actually got another piece here. So I'm going to be able to cut this out and cut a design into it, and then put that over top of the first one. That way I've got some backing detail. And I think I'm going to do the same thing with the front, maybe. That is what little bit of modding I've done. The next couple mods I need to do, I'm going to start working my way from the bottom up. That way I can just kind of bang stuff out and get it where I want it, and just work my way up, instead of jumping all over the place and messing with stuff. I'm going to try and mod a little bit of everything on this kit, just to make sure, there's a little bit of something new on everything. So the next order of business is going to be the feet. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do at the bottom of the feet. I know there's some gaps in here that I want to fill. Shouldn't be too hard. I haven't put the bottoms on the feet yet. I'll get to that. The knees are going to require some mods. I want to change the proportions a little bit and add some detail onto them. And I think I want to do a little something with the legs, like the thighs. I'll come up with something, I'm sure. So that'll cover the lower half. For the upper half, I might add a little bit of detail to the cockpit area. Maybe bulk up the chest a little bit, just like a little bit of stuff on the sides and the top. I sanded these little rectangles off because they put the nubs like right against it, and there's a really bad seam here. So rather than try to hide that, I guess, because I won't be able to take this apart once I put it together, and I won't be able to paint it separately. So I'm going to leave the seam there, and I'll find a way to work around that, but I'm going to put some stuff over the top of this so it kind of latches together, I guess. Or maybe I'll scribe a seam line in. We'll get to that when we get to it. That's not too important right now. The head, I want to kind of change the cap here a little bit. I want to kind of smooth out the sides right here, and maybe put a couple like rivets, something like that maybe. But other than that, the head's pretty much how I want it. I mean, there's going to be some other stuff done. I'm not going to talk too much about now, and just in case I don't actually get around to doing it, but there's some things I would like to do. I might swap out the antenna for one of the Bandai HD parts. Arms, I'm thinking about bulking these up a little bit, just kind of making them jut out just a little bit more, and then kind of rounding them out. Maybe do something with the elbow and some plate around the forearms. We'll see what happens with that. But I am definitely going to be probably doing something with the elbows, at the very least. So, another weird thing is going to be removing the seam on the head, because I'm not entirely sure, because I did it with the last one, but I had to really modify the head in order to get the face piece and stuff, all that stuff inside. So I want it to look good, but I also want it to, function properly, with all the things I'm planning on doing. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that's about all I've got for now. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on this project. It's been a blast working on it. It's my favorite mobile suit, so I really want to do it justice. I want it to look as good as possible, and I want to make as few mistakes as possible. But the cleaning is coming along really well. The modifications I've done, I'm really happy with. I'm really proud of. So if I can continue on the track that I'm on, I'll be making good progress. And if not, well, I tried. So stay tuned for some more of this guy. He's been a blast to work on, and I hope you guys enjoy. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. Later.